How yummy is this rice even? How yummy is this even? Hiya, let's make this vegetable rice.
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Leo tunapika. We're going to be doing vegetable rice. I have already diced everything to make this video shorter, not take a whole like 5 minutes dicing stuff. So you're going to need things that zinoko tunazo kwa nyumba, because vegetable rice happens to be one of those things that you cook when umejipata kwa nyumba, you're hungry, you have leftover rice. So that just means you really need to work with what you have already in the house. Okay, so the things I'm going to be using is minji, peas. All right. I'm going to be using carrots and bell pepper. I've already diced them, and then onions, which I have also already cutted them. And you need to boil your rice. You can't use water unless you're trying to pull a capilongeri thing, which you're not trying to do. Okay, so those are the things that you're going to be needing. Spices, I'm not going to tell you guys the spices that I use so that I don't limit you. You can literally use whichever spice you like, because apart when it comes to vegetable rice, it's just a matter of what you like. So long as you have like the vegetables together, kila tu unapenda. Okay, so yeah, so the first thing you're going to be doing is frying the onions to make sure zisiungwe sana. But on this side, I think there's so much heat on this side, so try and make sure zisiungwe sana. And I feel like this mafuta nimeka ni mingi, so I'm going to reduce it. So first, the onions, all right? I'm trying to get them to a golden brown, but I'm also being very cautious not to burn them, because the moment you wait for them to turn golden brown, remember there's no nyanya here. So if you wait for them to turn golden brown, zitaungua, because there's nothing we're adding that has soup. So when they are like zinakatu zimeiva, when onions look like they've been fried visually, we're going to now start adding the bell pepper. And because I'm not using the tripod, I need to like pause and add stuff, because I noticed there's just like a rich smell that bell pepper normally removes when you put it immediately after onions. Like after ukipika any other thing and you put hoho right after onions, not vile watu weka nyanya alafu hoho. If you put it right after the onions or with the onions, the taste and the smell is always so rich. Yeah. So you're gonna mix this up until at least you start smelling the bell pepper. Once you start smelling the bell pepper, you're gonna add the carrots and the minji, then you start playing with the spices. Okay, so yeah, let's wait for that. And the funny thing is, I've never understood why kids, like when I make this rice, my kids won't take much, or when they take them, they start chagwaying and putting the hoho candle, carrots candle, as in what is it with kids and just not wanting to see things. So you can see the color for the bell peppers may change, and the onions. You see what I was telling you? You don't wait for them to turn golden brown, because they're going to do that regardless since there's no nyanya. So I'm going to add carrots and the peas. Done. So please make sure as you are doing this, your gas cooker or whatever you're using is on very low heat to avoid kumkua. Okay, to avoid your stuff burning, because honestly rice shows so much, so you don't want to have like black onions, things that look how brown hohos. So make sure you're on very low heat. Plus also these minjis, they're going to stay on the mafuta for a while, because they haven't been like pre-boiled. You can choose to pre-boil them, but I find mine being tastier when I, for lack of a better word, like fry them like this kwa mafuta. So make sure you let them rest kidogo and then add your spices. So yeah, let me let them rest kidogo. Of course nimekula. So yes, let me let it rest kidogo, and then I add my spices. Alafu, the trick about, not a trick, one thing about this particular rice is try and make sure that usi overdo na spices, okay? Because you're trying to make vegetable rice, not spiced rice. So don't overdo with your spices. Just less is more. Less is more. Ini chumvi, please. Ini chumvi. So just added salt. You can, by the way, choose to not have any spice, you can choose to work with kivitu and then you put the rice. But me, cause I don't know, I just like spicy food, and to each their own. You can see the minjis are turning color. You can see wanga tamu zikiwa hivi. I don't like the pre-boiled ones. I find this one's tasting so nice, by the way. So the only spice I'm gonna be adding kidogo ni mixed spices. Kidogo, si mingi, kidogo. Very little. Now ndio iko tu na spice kwa umbali. I would have loved to add pepper, yeah, like black pepper or whatever, but I put in consideration that I have children, and like my daughter hapendi pilipili, so that makes me to not add the pilipili. So you can see how it's coming along. I'm trying to avoid kukaribishia simu sana because of the heat, moisture inaitwa nini, itafanya camera ikuwe foggish. But you can see, like, you can see the minjis zimeiva, they smell heavenly. Yeah, remember we are on very low heat so that we don't have burnt stuff. Yeah, and now because I've seen at least my minjis have already turned color, so next I'm gonna add the rice, then mix them nicely, let them mimi kidogo, then come back. So let me put the rice, then I come back. Now the amount of rice that you choose to put wendo utaona depends on how many people are going to be eating the rice. Yeah, so utapima kulingana na vile watu wako kukula, sawa. So because this rice definitely, you know, ukishai boil it normally hivi, so just achanisha them, then mix them. Okay, see the way it's coming along. Nice, yeah, lovely. Ooh, looks so nice. So, and this is me trying to multitask. One hand niko na simu, ay, alafu kuna wewe hapo unaangalia na hujapata video like. Mungu anakuona. God is saying. So you see, now the whole idea of not using nyanya is because tomatoes tend to have that soup that is gonna taint the color of your rice. It's gonna make your rice reddish, you know, beigeish, and we're not trying to have that. We're trying to have this rice maintain in white. We're trying to have this rice maintaining the white. Okay, very simple rice to make, very tasty. And let me tell you, for me personally, yani akuna time si rice to slap kama asubuhi. Ooh, this for breakfast and some black tea, hey, any day. All right, so there we have our vegetable rice. You can see, ooh, am I salivating? Hey, you can see it's something very simple to make. Color of the rice has maintained. You can literally see everything. You can see the hohos, you can see the minjis, the carrots. Looks very delicious. Okay, if you like this content, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on my next video. And if you try this recipe, I'd like to know, did you like it? Okay, see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.